Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm iteshamarie, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Forvr Mood fragrances by Aina. If you are not new here, then you know that every time I review something, I always say that I'm excited to review it. But today, I'm super excited. I have been waiting for these perfumes to launch for the longest. So to finally have my hands on these, I'm very excited. I did grab all 4 fragrances. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I think about these fragrances and letting you know which ones I love, which ones are my favorite, which ones I might recommend, then let's go ahead and get into the video. So like I told you guys, I did grab all 4 of the fragrances. I grabbed 2 of them in the larger sizes, and then the other 2 I grabbed in travel sprays because that was all my Sephora had left. So I just had to make do. I have had time to sit with 3 of them, and one of them actually just arrived at my door about 10 minutes ago. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about packaging because I feel like at this point we all know what it looks like, but I'll save that for the end. This is how the larger size bottle looks, and then this is how the travel spray looks. So the larger size fragrances do retail for $79, while the travel sprays retail for $28. So let's get into the scents. So the first one that I am going to talk about is I Am Her. I feel like this is the most popular one. This one is categorized in the fragrance family of warm and spicy, and the scent type is listed as a warm and sweet gourmand. As far as the notes, it has notes of red velvet, pear, raspberry, and oud. So I'm gonna give this one another spray just to kind of remind myself of how it smells. But I am gonna tell y'all right up front that I did love this fragrance when I wore it yesterday. So I'm gonna spray it right here. But when I first smell this, I get like a big whiff of pear, and it smells like a really jammy raspberry. Like very sweet, very juicy at the top. Sephora is saying that this is in the fragrance family of warm and spicy, but I don't get spicy from this at all. I get warm, sweet, juicy gourmand. It smells so pretty. It does not smell chow-like at all, so I do want to point that out because I know some gourmands can tend to lean like a little childlike because it's just like too sweet, but this isn't one that's too sweet, and that's what I love about this. I do feel like this is a fragrance that you could wear all year round. This is not one that you can only wear in the spring and summer because it does have like those juicy fruity notes, but I wouldn't even say that this is a fruity, I don't know that I would even say that this is a fruity perfume. It's like a warm, just like a warm sweet gourmand. Now once this dries down, it hasn't dried down all the way on me yet, but once it does like start to dry down a little bit more, I do recall smelling a little bit of that red velvet. It does not come through as super sweet at all. It adds the perfect amount of sweetness to the perfume. But I want to talk about the oud because once this fully dried down on me, I did get the oud. I was a little bit intrigued by that because sometimes oud can be bad. I don't always like oud. It can be like really strong. Sometimes it could be a little stinky. I don't know. Like sometimes oud just don't work for me. This oud is done right. So if you're scared of oud, please do not be scared of this. Like it is a nice soft oud, and I feel like it really grounds the fragrance. It brings something different to this fragrance. I don't have anything in my collection that smells anything like this. Its own fragrance. It is not a dupe of anything. It's a beautiful fragrance. It really is. It's just like a really pretty girl fragrance, but it's also giving grown woman. It's giving a little bit sophisticated. Personally, I feel like this could be an everyday fragrance. I don't think that this is offensive. Like I said, I can see why it's popular. Ranking these, I don't know where this falls yet, so let's move on to the next one. Oh, I do want to mention that when I wore I Am Her, I want to say that one lasted on my skin for about 5 to 6 hours. Now let's move on to NDA. And when I saw the notes of NDA, I immediately thought that this one was probably going to be my favorite out of all of them. So I was very happy that I was able to get the larger size bottle. The Sephora app has this categorized as a floral. It's in the floral fragrance family. The scent type, they have it listed as warm florals. And then the key notes are spiced rum, tonka bean, and tobacco flower. So let's go ahead and give this one a spray on this wrist because I have been wearing this today on this wrist. So I'm just gonna go ahead and respray it. Okay, as soon as this fragrance opens, I do get a spiciness. It's not too spicy, but the spice is definitely there. I don't know, it almost gives me like a tropical drink with rum in it, but there is nothing fruity in this scent. It doesn't smell exactly like anything that I've smelled before. It's a note in here that's very familiar to me, and I can't think of what it is. This one, I would say this one is a strong fragrance, and this is not going to be for everybody. This one is more of a sexy fragrance. This one's definitely giving date night. I don't know that I would wear this on its own in the daytime just because it is so strong, but if I did wear this in the daytime, it would probably be in the fall and winter months. I definitely would not wear this in the daytime in spring and summer. This one does have a sweetness to it, and I think it's from the tonka bean. The tonka bean is kind of pulling everything together. It has like a sweet, kind of a creaminess to it. It's like a sweet spiciness that works perfectly together. Really sultry. I personally love the tobacco flower in this, but I am a girl that likes a tobacco note. So if that's not your thing, then you're not gonna like this fragrance, but I really like it. It's really different. This is definitely a grown and sexy fragrance. Very, very sexy. I love this one. Jackie got taste, and that's why I knew that I was gonna have to get my hands on all of these, because Jackie has taste when it comes to makeup, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to lifestyle, fragrance. Like, have y'all seen Jackie Aina's fragrance collection? She has impeccable taste. So I knew that these were all gonna be really, really good. She did her thing. Next, let's talk about Hard to Get. Okay, so Hard to Get is categorized as a floral, and the scent type is listed as a fruity floral. The keynotes are citron zest, sheer jasmine, and whipped vanilla. Y'all, I'm gonna need to shower after this because I'm about to just be smelling like all kinds of stuff, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna spray this one on this wrist. It smells so good. It smells so good. This one smells like a lemon dessert. It smells like, it gives me those lemon Girl Scout cookies, or like a lemon meringue pie. It is literally like nothing I have ever smelled. I don't think I have a fragrance with a lemon note in it outside of this one little tester, and I'll talk about that one later. The whipped vanilla adds like the perfect touch of sweetness to that lemon, and it makes it like light and fluffy. The lemon makes the fragrance smell really bright. This one is going to be perfect for spring and summertime. And don't let the lemon scare you. It's not screechy. It's the perfect amount of lemon. And like I said, the vanilla mixes with it so well, and it makes it like nice and light and fluffy. And then the jasmine adds like a nice little floral touch to it. I don't know that I would call this a floral. I would definitely say this one is like a sweet citrus. Thinking about when I first saw the notes of this and what I thought this would smell like, it smells exactly how I thought it would. It smells like a nice sweet lemon dessert. Y'all, I promise I'm not gassing these fragrances just because it's Jackie Aina and because I love her. I really do love all three of those. The only one that I have not smelled yet is this last one, which is You Remind Me. So this is going to be a first impression of You Remind Me. This is the one that I was the least excited about just because I'm not like a musky clean scent type of girl. This is categorized in the fresh fragrance family. Scent type is described as a fresh floral, and the key notes are apricot skin, orange blossom, and sensual musk. Let's go ahead and give this one a spray, and I'm gonna spray it right here. I had to give it 3 sprays just so that I can like really smell it, because I feel like this is gonna be the lightest of all of them. Okay, this one's definitely giving clean. It's very much giving clean. Y'all, if y'all can see how ashy I am, y'all just gonna have to deal with it and excuse me. I did not put any lotions on because all of my lotions are scented, so I didn't want them to interfere with how any of these fragrances smell. Ooh, I do get, this is good. I get the apricot skin. It's like, I don't know, do I want to call that juicy? It is. It's a little bit juicy, but not fruity. It's very clean, very refreshing. It's a little bit warm. It's giving me like, I can see why she said this is more of like a skin scent. Y'all gonna have to let me sit with this one for a little bit because, like I said, this is my first impression of this one. So I don't even know what to say about it. It is warm, so it's nice and warm, it's clean, and I do smell the musk this is nice. This is easily an everyday fragrance. I feel like anybody could wear this, a man or a woman, and it just smells good. Like, I don't even know that this smells like a perfume. This is not what my mind goes to when I think of a perfume, so I think that's kind of why it's throwing me off, but it smells really good. It's really nice and light and airy. These fragrances are all so different. I feel like there is a fragrance in this collection for everybody, but it works perfectly with the name of the brand, Forvr Mood. These fragrances are all a different mood. I feel like You Remind Me is you're like, I'm just chilling, kind of lounging around the house, not trying to do too much, maybe run a couple of errands here and there. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just kind of want to smell nice and clean. Whereas NDA is more of like, oh, I'm trying to get sexy and turn up with my man. We're going out to a nice jazz bar for a date night. I Am Her is like, I'm a boss, but I'm still a lady. Very, very pretty, very feminine, very sweet. And then Hard to Get is super sweet, cheerful, upbeat type of fragrance. As far as which one of these is my favorite, that's hard, y'all, because like I said, they are all so different. I'm gonna rank these not by what's my favorite, because they're all really good and I truly do love them all. I want to rank these by how often I feel like I would wear these. I'm gonna say that I would wear I Am Her the most. Not because it's my favorite, not because it's my favorite one. I Am Her, I just feel like I would wear the most because it's nice and sweet and feminine. And I feel like for me, this could be an everyday fragrance, especially because you could wear it during any season. Number 2, I would probably say Hard to Get, because I do really love the way the lemon and the vanilla work together. And even though I said that this is really a spring and summer fragrance, I would probably wear this in the fall and winter anyway, because I'm just that girl that don't care. If I really like something, I'm gonna wear it whenever I want to. But I would say this is number 2 because I really do love how sweet this is. I'm a gourmand girl. Number 3, I would say is NDA, even though I really love this one. I really love this one. NDA is number 3 for me because I feel like I probably wouldn't get as much wear out of this one just because of how do I want to put this? Just because, like I said, I feel like this is more of like a date night fragrance. I don't think that I would wear this very much in the daytime, but I don't know. I may surprise myself and end up wearing it more in the daytime than I think that I would. But initially, I would say that this one is number 3 because it's more of a nighttime fragrance. And then number 4 would be You Remind Me, which is crazy because this is also an everyday type of fragrance. I'm a homebody. I'm always in the house, so I could easily see myself wearing this every single day. And but that's just how my mind thought to rank them, just like really quick and fast. Now the last thing that I do want to kind of touch on is layering with these fragrances. While all of these are amazing by themselves, I do think that they would be like so fire layered with other fragrances. Saw Jackie Aina talk about layering this one, layering I Am Her with Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. I would have never thought to layer these two together, but ever since she said it, I have to try it. I think that this would also layer really great with Kayali's new Sparkling Lychee because of the pear, the raspberry, and I Am Her. The Sparkling Lychee and the Kayali fragrance, yeah, that's gonna eat. I'm definitely gonna try that combo. As for what I would pair with NDA, not much. NDA is just like, I don't need nothing to pair with me. But if I was to pair something with this, it would probably be Kayali's Vanilla 28. As for Hard to Get, I think that this would go really great with Replicas Under the Lemon Tree because that fragrance smells like straight up lemon to me. The lemon in that with the lemon and vanilla in this, I think that it would really like turn it up even more. Okay, y'all, so the last thing that I do want to talk about is the packaging. There has been quite a bit of chitter chatter about the packaging of this fragrance. Now I do want to let y'all know that this bottle, I'm pretty sure it's glass. The cap though is plastic, but nothing about this cap looks or feels cheap. But like, do y'all see this bottle? It's even prettier in person than it is like seeing it in pictures or on video. It fits really nicely in your hand, so I feel like it's the perfect size. Nothing about this bottle is giving cheap. Like, please be so for real. I feel like the only people that have something to say about the way that the fragrance is packaged, or people that just don't like Jackie, they're just gonna find something to pick apart about her and or the brand. Because like I said, nothing about this is giving cheap. This bottle is very, very pretty. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is probably the prettiest fragrance bottle that I have. Like, the colors, be for real. The pink and the purple, these are gorgeous. Easily the prettiest fragrance bottles that I own. And it's funny because these are probably the same people, not to compare the two brands by any means, but these are probably the same people that love the Kayali bottles and how it has like the little jewel cap on there, right? Jackie modeled the fragrance bottle after the jewel in her engagement ring. So the travel sprays even are really pretty. That's my 2 cents. There's nothing wrong with any of these fragrances, nothing wrong with the way they're packaged. And that's my honest review of the Jackie Aina Forvr Mood collection. Please let me know if you guys have any questions or comments down below in the comment section. I'm really curious to know what you guys think of these fragrances, if you have checked them out. And yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, bye.